Just when the scientific community was grappling with the impossible reality of Triae Atlas, the interstellar object moving under its own power with an invisible engine, the situation has escalated into a full-blown crisis of understanding. Three new, contradictory, and terrifying pieces of intelligence have emerged in rapid succession. Each one has systematically dismantled our previous assumptions, creating a portrait of an object so bizarre it is forcing us to question the very laws of physics, or accept a conclusion that is, until now, unthinkable.
All right, so look, I'm a novice, right? But as you said, it got close to the sun, it changed colors because it got hotter. Wouldn't that be natural, though, as it was more impacted by the sun's gravitational pull and it got closer to the sun? So you're saying that this is something more than that, which would naturally happen.
It did get hotter, but it's still much cooler than the surface of the sun, which is 5,800 degrees.
This is the story of a paradigm collapse, a minute-by-minute account of how our reality has been rewritten in the last 72 hours. This is no longer a scientific mystery. It has become a matter of existential discovery. We begin where our last understanding ended, with the tailless comet paradox. The official narrative from NASA had already collapsed. We were left with the unsettling fact of an object made of trans-industrial materials moving with a ghost engine, a powerful continuous thrust with no visible exhaust. It was a silent, stealthy vehicle. That was the central mystery. But then the first shockwave hit. The object is no longer silent. New data, leaked from sources connected to Professor AviLoeb's team at Harvard, reveals the sudden appearance of a complex, structured jet erupting from the object. This is not the diffuse, chaotic cloud of a comet's tail. The report uses a specific, chilling descriptor. The jet is collimated. Its streams are organized, focused, and parallel. This is the signature of a directed energy or particle stream. Loeb's analysis is stunning. He compares the structure in miniature to the focused jets fired from active galactic nuclei or protostars, some of the most powerful engines in the entire universe. This new data doesn't resolve the ghost engine paradox, it makes it infinitely stranger. It suggests a multimodal propulsion system, a technology that can switch from a stealthy, invisible mode to a visible, active, and highly structured one. It's like searching a suspect for a primitive weapon and finding nothing, only for them to then unsheath a futuristic energy blade. The problem isn't what's missing anymore, it's what has suddenly, and perhaps deliberately, appeared. This visible ignition is the first terrifying confirmation of the level of technology Elon Musk was alluding to. He warned us nothing is as it appears, and now a silent ghost has transformed into a visible engine right before our eyes. But this was only the first revelation. Just as observatories around the world were retasking their instruments to analyze this impossible new jet structure, the second shockwave hit. For the first time, we detected a radio signal. Professor Loeb's team captured a faint but clear radio absorption line at precisely 1667 megahertz. This frequency is the unmistakable universal fingerprint of the hydroxyl radical, or OH, what you get when a water molecule, H2O, is broken apart by intense energy. This signal means the object is shrouded in a massive, previously undetected cloud of dissociated water molecules. The object itself isn't broadcasting. Rather, its own internal radio emissions are being filtered through this watery shroud, creating a distinct shadow at that frequency, which we can see from Earth. This single data point created an immediate and profound scientific crisis. For months, one of the primary defining anomalies of Triae Atlas was that it was unusually dry. All previous spectroscopic data showed it contained almost no water, less than 4%. Yet this new hard radio data proves it is surrounded by a vast cloud of broken water. It cannot be both a dry object and a wet object at the same time. The data is now in a state of direct, screaming contradiction with itself. This leaves us with two equally paradigm-shattering possibilities. Possibility A is a colossal failure of science. It means all of our previous spectroscopic measurements of its composition were catastrophically wrong, and this dry metallic object is in fact a very wet exotic comet whose water behaves in ways we have never seen. Or possibility B, the technological explanation. This is the first direct measurement of the engine's coolant or reaction mass. This is the signature of a hot nuclear or fusion reactor venting superheated water and steam, which is then being instantly broken apart by the engine's own intense radiation. This isn't just a generic engine anymore. This is a specific type of engine, one that uses water. Suddenly, we are not just observers, we are mechanics, reverse engineering a machine in real time based on the very waste products it is venting into space. But the final revelation was yet to come. This is the final, world-changing piece of intelligence. While the world was reeling from the contradictory data of the first object, a separate team scanning near the same trajectory made a discovery that has changed the entire board. They found another one, a new object provisionally named C/2025 V1 has been detected. On its own, it is a fascinating mystery. Its orbit is hyperbolic, nearly interstellar. Its composition appears to be similarly exotic and CO2-rich, but it is its timing and location that have created a state of panic within the astronomical community. It is moving in a trajectory that is suspiciously close to that of 3I Atlas. This is the ultimate paradigm collapse. For nearly a year, our entire investigation, our entire mystery has been focused on one object. We were asking, what is 3I Atlas? This new discovery proves that was the wrong question. In his latest, most explosive paper yet, AviLoeb poses the question that has recontextualized the entire event. Is the new, nearly interstellar object related to 3I Atlas? He doesn't stop there. He proposes the most stunning hypothesis in modern scientific history. Are these two objects fragments of a larger, unseen parent object that broke apart on its approach? Did it deliberately break apart? He draws a parallel to our own space missions, where we send a carrier vessel that deploys smaller probes to different targets. This forces us to consider the most sensational possibility of all. Is 3I Atlas a probe, and is C/2025 V1 a sister probe? Or worse, is one of them a probe and the other the primary vessel, the mothership it was deployed from? The problem is no longer what it is. The problem is now how many of them there are. This final data point reframes everything. Musk's warnings of a civilization-level threat take on a new, terrifying meaning if we are not dealing with a lone explorer, but with a coordinated, multi-object arrival. The information war and the suppression of the high-rise photograph were not about hiding the truth of one strange rock. They were about hiding the truth of an interstellar delegation. The scientific whiplash of the past 72 hours has been brutal. We went from a stealth vehicle with a ghost engine to a visible vehicle with a structured engine to a vehicle that is broadcasting two contradictory realities at once. And now we have found that it has a companion. Each step has deepened the mystery, shattered our assumptions, and elevated the stakes. The new reality is that we may be witnessing a controlled, multi-part mission unfolding in our solar system right now. The story is no longer about a visitor. It is about an arrival. All eyes now turn to December 19th, not just to get a closer look at 3I Atlas, but to begin the urgent, terrifying search for what else might be out there, hiding in the dark. The final anomaly was not on the object. The final anomaly was discovering it wasn't alone. The truth is, we are in a state of profound scientific uncertainty. We have an object that moves like a comet, but lacks its defining physical feature. We have a set of observational data that consistently points toward an object of extreme durability and high energy, but we cannot yet confirm its origin or its nature. The entire scientific community now waits for December 19th. when this object makes its closest approach to Earth, and our most powerful instruments get an unobstructed look. The real story, for now, is not about answers. It is about an unprecedented question, a deepening mystery, and the fight for the data that could finally solve it.